Good evening, one and all. I, Mir Mohammad Hussain, on behalf of Dubai Jam Private School, would welcome you to the 5th International BMR Conference. I am here along with my little friends from Dubai Jam Private School who will perform a play called A Big Green Adventure that gives out strong green messages on the 3 R's: reduce, reuse and recycle. It's our pleasure to perform in such an audience that are the veterans of the recycling industry. So sit back and enjoy the show as we have enjoyed putting this up for you. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. A Big Green Adventure is about Snowy and Chip traveling from their forest homes to the city to show you the action of man.
This is the forest news. The animal elders are meeting to discuss the forest policies. The agenda includes affordable housing for the growing population of rabbits. Also, there's panic among squirrels as the share price of nuts has dived into an all-time low. How's the weather looking, Sophie?
Well, David, it's great news for the ducks with floods on their way. Strangely, though, many other areas are suffering from droughts as climate patterns continue to baffle experts. So, straight over to the forest to show you the action at this week's meeting of the elders.
So that's decided. The bears will be sent a stern letter requesting that they do their business in the woods and not around the bathing pond. Now, are there any other matters to discuss? It's so good. You and the other elders managed to make it.
Thanks, Chip. Sorry we're late, but we were chatting to some humans.
Are you crazy?
Lovely chaps. They've been telling us all about their marvelous ideas to expand their city into this forest.
An expansion plan? But that's impossible. They can't. My fellow elders, this is a fantastic opportunity. Just think, we could have central heating, motorized vehicles, computer games, and fast food restaurants.
But at what cost? Humans are greedy, wasteful, and dangerous.
Are you sure we can't convince you? So, should we allow the humans to expand their city into our forest?
No, no!
Yes, yes!
Silence! I shall let Natura, queen of the forest spirits, decide.
Well, did she say anything?
Natura will need time. I shall stay here and await her decision. Leave me all of you and return at sunrise.
Snowy, Snowy, this is Natura, queen of the forest spirits. You are troubled, I can tell. You have an important decision to make, and you want to be sure you make the right one. But I cannot give you the answer. You must find it for yourself. Travel to the city, learn from what you see, then decide what is best for the forest and all who live here. But be careful. You are not familiar with the ways of humans. Take a loyal friend with you for comfort and to help bear the burden. You will surely need it. Good luck, Snowy.
Natura has spoken. I must venture to the city.
But the council needs to make a decision. The humans are waiting.
Then they must wait a little longer until I return. I am to take one of you with me, and I have decided it will be you, Chip. We leave immediately.
Ha! With those two out of the way, I can set to work persuading the others to see my point of view. I can almost taste that. What did the humans call it? That quarter pounder with cheese.
Chip have embarked on a cultural, fact-finding visit to the city.
Other news now and figures just show that London offices throw out more than 3 million tons of paper a year. If all our newspaper was recycled, we could save about 250 million trees each year. That's a staggering statistic, Sophie.
Quite, David, and more bad news. Human scientists say if temperatures rise only by 3 degrees, half of the world's forests will disappear.
Got to stop you there, Sophie. I think we have some action in our forest.
Water, water, we need water. We are so thirsty, it hasn't rained for days.
Oh dear, I'm afraid we can't really help. This is all we have, but don't worry, we hear the flooding is on its way.
Well, that won't help. The riverbank and topsoil will eroded. We will become unstable and probably fall down.
I heard there have been humans in these parts recently nosing around. That means a few of us are for a job.
It's more than a few. I heard we were disappearing at the rate of 33 football pitches every minute.
You would think they do everything in their part to make sure we were happy? Yes, we provide homes and food for harmless creatures. And of course, we take in the poisonous carbon dioxide humans make so much of.
And produce oxygen for them to breathe. I think it's high time we were given a little respect, don't you?
So what should humans be doing to help?
They should get involved with planting trees.
Use both sides of a piece of paper.
Recycle their own newspapers and junk mail.
Today's news has announced that Britain itself is fast running out of landfill sites. Amongst the half a ton of waste thrown by each household every year, there are 323 plastic supermarket bags which take up to 20 years to decay in landfill. Plastic bags and other plastic garbage thrown into the ocean kill as many as 1 million sea creatures every year.
Thanks, Sophie. And more news just in the Snowy and Chip culture visit to the city, where today they are in fact visiting one of these landfill sites and talking to the inhabitants about living conditions.
Do you know, Itchy? As long as humans keep dumping their rubbish and replacing things, this place will just be bigger and we could live here in luxury.
That's right, Scabs.
Itchy, check these guys out. They're not from round here. Hey, you lost? I think we must be. We're trying to get to the city. We were told to follow our noses, and we ended up here. See you.
I know, isn't it great? A huge spongy paradise full of treats.
But where does all this mess come from?
Humans, they buy much more than they need. Uneaten food and stuff that's crossed expiry date. They throw out and it gets sent here. Then they buy more.
I think we passed. Hey, we need to get to the city.
Okay, well, nice meeting you guys.
About 1/3 of an average dump is made up of packaging material. Packaging represents 65% of household trash. Now, did you know that up to 100% of a pet package with number 1 code in plastic material can be made of recycled PET?
Also, the distances traveled by aircraft and lorries to get food to our supermarkets have increased so much that carbon emissions are now at record levels.
And here's the news just in. Snowy and Chip have reached the city. All that I can see is smog and engine fumes.
I see you're admiring the car. Justin today. She's a lovely little runner. Fancy a test drive?
We don't need a car. Thanks. We never usually travel very far.
What's distance got to do with it? This is a city. Everyone has a car. Some people have several.
But why don't people walk? How do they exercise?
Walk, exercise. We have gyms for those socks or weirdos. So just sign here. I sort the finances, then you're on the road.
But we...
Look, she's not going to hang around on my lot for long. Just sign.
Hey, leave them alone. They don't want one of your gas guzzlers.
And who, may I ask, are you?
This is the famous Professor Plantpot, scientist and environmentalist. And we, his loyal followers, don't like you who don't realize the damage that cars do.
Come on, give me a break. A guy's got to make a living.
But there are other ways, other types of cars that use other types of fuels which cause no harm to the planet. Here, read this and have a good hard think. have a look at this over my cappuccino and donut.
You too. What brings you to the city?
We've come to find out how humans live their lives and to decide whether or not to let them bring their waste to our forest.
But all we've seen is waste, pollution, and dangerous gases in the air.
Ah, yes, the greenhouse effect.
Isn't there anything that humans can do?
Yes, let's put it this way.
Something buzzing when you're asleep. Radio, telly, and DVD. On standby, using energy. That's bad. It's empty, people gone. Nothing to see, but the lights are on. They've been shining for far too long. That's bad. What's the problem? It's getting hot. What's the answer? Just switch it off. Do we listen? We do not. So one more time now. Switch it off. Mama's asked for a cup of tea, so fill the kettle accordingly. Turn off the tap when you brush your teeth. That's good. Why not turn up your thermostat? 3 degrees, where's the harm in that? Save on fuel and save some cash. That's good. What's the problem? It's getting hot. What's the answer? Just switch it off. Do we listen? We do not. So one more time now. Switch it off. What's the problem? It's getting hot. What's the answer? Just switch it off. Do we listen? We do not. So one more time now. Switch it off.
Wow, so just switching off things can help save the planet.
And hanging washing outside instead of using tumble dryers, having showers instead of baths, insulating our houses using energy-saving light bulbs. Many humans are already doing things to try and help, but there's such a long way to go.
Apart from saving energy, there's one other thing we can all do. It is just about changing our habits a little.
What is it?
Recycling, of course. We've heard that word quite a bit already. But what exactly does it mean?
Well, the rubbish people put in the dustbins all gets taken to a landfill site where it just rots and decays. A lot of that rubbish can be reused and turned into things we need. This means we'd use less energy. Copper, brass, zinc, aluminium, stainless steel, lead, nickel can all be recycled. And it's easy to do.
Aluminium cans can be turned into new cans, kitchen foil, or food packaging.
Aluminium can be recycled infinitely. It is back on the shelf within 60 days. Making new cans from used cans takes 95% less energy than using virgin materials.
Old glass bottles and jars can be cleaned and reused.
While old vehicle tires and rubber tubes can all be recycled, utensils, wash basins and sinks
made out of stainless steel can be recycled too. All the paper and card that is thrown away can be recycled and used fresh again in countless different ways. But if you are really innovative, you can make something like this. Boop. He can cook and clean, mow the lawn, and lots of things. And he's great entertainment too. Eureka! Professor, I get it. Now, I know why Natura told me to come here. Chip, we must get back to our forest before it's too late. But it's too far, Professor. Can you help? Certainly. I have a brand new 3-liter 4x4 out the back. Top speed 150 miles per hour.
Professor Plantpot, how could you?
Just my little joke. We'll use the bikes. They're quicker to the city than any car. Come on.
And you join us with the future of the forest hanging in the balance.
Some animals have already flooded the forest, but most have chosen to stay and join Weasel, who is convinced that life under humans will be really good fun.
It's over to the forest.
But this isn't right. I'm sure Snowy will have something to say about it. It appears Snowy and Chip have deserted us in favor of life in the city.
This is a big job. Look at the state of this. Who built this?
Nobody built it. This is our forest, which has stood undisturbed until you arrived.
Okay. Take it easy. We're only doing our jobs.
Oh, take no notice, my dear human friend. We are very happy to welcome you and are looking forward to working with you.
Well, that's very civil of you. Which row shall we flatten first?
Nobody will be flattening anything.
Snowy Chip, you're back.
That's right. So you, out of my chair, and you, out of my forest.
But we've got a contract signed by... here it is. Signed by Lord Weasel.
Lord,
Why, you little sneak?
it appears someone has ideas about their station. I'm sorry, but that contract is void. Lord Weasel does not have the authority to sign it.
Yes!
Maybe I can be of some assistance. Boop, Robbie, a disposal job for you.
Waste material identify.
My friends, we returned from the city much wiser than when we set out on our journey. We've seen dirt, rubbish, and wastefulness, and all of nature under threat. This is the work of humans, and they will not be allowed to treat our forest in the same way. But there are other humans like Professor and his friends who care about our world and are helping the earth to heal. So let's give thanks for all we have and make a promise here and now so that future generations can enjoy what is a wonderful, wonderful world.
To show our love,
Respect and care for the earth. We, the Eco Warriors at the BMRC,
This is our world, oh, this is our earth, oh, this is the place where we belong. This is our home, oh, this is our time, oh, this is the place where we come from. Try to reuse, recycle what you can. Use your part and give a helping hand. This is our world, oh, this is our earth, oh, this is the place where we belong. This is our home, oh, this is our time, oh, this is the place where we come from. Just be aware of your environment. Use your part to love, preserve, protect. This is our world, oh, this is our earth, oh, this is the place where we belong. This is our home, oh, this is our time, oh, this is the place where we come from. This is the place where we come from.
Good evening, everybody. Once again, I hope you all really enjoyed this show. The little tiny tots have given such a wonderful performance that has really given a message of what recycling means. I was behind Mr. Salam actually for the last 2 years to give an opportunity for me to get this show organized. This year he said, okay, I will, 3 years. Okay, 3 years. After 3 years, I could really get somebody over here. And my special thanks to Dubai Jam Private School for giving this opportunity for us to invite them. And they have done it wonderfully, very well. The lady behind this, Mrs. Sabiha Sheikh. Ms. Sabiha Sheikh, she's been working with the EEG group under the leadership of Mrs. Habiba Marashi. Please come up, Mrs. Sabiha Sheikh. You need to receive a appreciation plug. Mr. Ranjit Bakshi, the president of BIR, is putting his hands up. He wants to come here.
I think this show was quite a unique and wonderful show because there's a saying, it says that if you want to hear the news, hear it from the young kids. They give the message right out of their spontaneous nature. And that is what we heard. We don't want to hear it from scientists. We heard it just from the kids, and they know exactly what we're talking about. And the message is, if you want to pass a recycling message, you got to really start it off so early at your kids' age so that they will really make a lot of difference at the households. Thank you once again, Jim School. Thanks to you, Mirbai, for arranging such a great opportunity.
Thank you. Mr. Bakshi, yeah. If you all of you all have really enjoyed it, the kids need really a big round of applause so that they go back really happily.
Friends, I think you'll all agree, these young children have taken us some 50 years ahead of time and taken us to what the green planet should be like, what we should be doing today to make the future green. I think the amount of work, the effort, the dedication these young children have put in, along with the teacher, to put such a great show, it doesn't only need an applause. Can I request you all to stand up and give these children a standing ovation, please? I would like to congratulate Mir, Salam Sharif, and BMR for presenting such a well presented show that we all can see what green recycling means. I was really touched. Every kid, can you imagine the amount of time, work, dedication they put in to remember all those lines? I was thinking when I was their age, I didn't even remember what 8 times 8 was. And these kids have got so much to remember. So hats off to them. God bless them with lots of success, and may they be the pride of United Arab Emirates. God bless.